Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Gemini. Welcome into a reading. This reading will be with you from the 23rd of November until the first week of December 2021. Okay, so whatever energies that you have around you at this point in time, Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising, with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary positions, we will call out for that at this point in time. Okay, now let's call upon our spirit guide, angel ancestors, and my divine source into this reading for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and we'll see what's happening to you. Healing from the past, new career. So a lot of you guys could be going through some major healing sessions at this point from whatever has been going on in your life. Okay, maybe it's something that you had in your past situation. Yeah, see, grief work. Yeah, a lot of things that you probably have not understood before. Maybe you're coming to that realization around this portion in time, which is, of course, helping you to heal or will help you to heal from whatever has been pent up inside of you at this point. Okay, so let's call out for three major energies from this oracle deck, and we'll see what is going on in your case in here, Gemini. So you have volunteer, which is nice. Let's see here. Maybe some of you guys could be a healing process, doing some volunteer work, charity work, helping other people, volunteering for other people's happiness, anything, right? Being a volunteer for yourself, that is also a part of your self-healing, helps you to feel better, because when you have a productive day or a productive effort that you have put into some kind of a situation, and even if you're not recognized, just by doing what you think is important to you and volunteering for that situation makes you feel better, right? Yeah, realizations and epiphanies, beautiful. Relationship dynamics, okay. We'll check. Be true to you. That's the bottom of the deck. So what they are saying here, Gemini, is your understanding is getting better. Right? You're volunteering. What I'm also getting is some of you are even volunteering to understand your own fault, where you have gone wrong, what is that you need to do now in order to correct yourself, right? A lot of realizations and epiphanies that you're working on. And it's a voluntary thing, like you're doing it by yourself, for yourself, Relationship dynamics. So there could be something that concerns certain kind of relationships in your life. Possibly that is where a lot of realizations, maybe relationship is something that you have not been very good with for some of you. Maybe you have made a lot of mistakes in relationship, and this is just not a personal relationship. It could be professional for some people as well, right? Because relationships can come in any shape and form. It could be personal, it could be professional, with friends, with partners, even with your spouse. For some of you, anything, right? Or with your boss, your colleagues. So there is something you're volunteering to understand, right? A lot of, like, you are giving yourself, what I'm getting, guys, is you're freeing yourself from some kind of difficult situation. That's where possibly you're healing to understand what it is or where is your issue? Sometimes you do a self-analysis. Sometimes you talk to yourself. Sometimes you try to understand yourself better. That's what I'm getting, Gemini, right? In this case also, is something of a similar nature is coming out of this reading, where you're trying to understand yourself better, what it is. The question is, what did I do, right? So let's look at volunteer. So something that possibly you haven't given yourself time before, you haven't understood before, you may have ignored it before, you may have numbed it before. It could be anything for anybody, right? Something that today you're coming to terms with, giving yourself ample time to figure it out, right? To figure it out. To see what it is, what is your own problems, where is that your own restrictions are, right? Sometimes in life you have to analyze your own self, what other people tell you, what other people are not telling you. That's a different part of the story, but sometimes you have to rework on your own energy, right? Rework on your own energy so that you get a clarity on a situation that possibly before you really haven't paid attention to. Or it also could be possible for some of you, Gemini, that there is somebody in your life, right, with whom you have some kind of a 3D connection. And possibly that is where there has been a lot of toxicity that you are feeling. I'm going to come back into this reading, but something that you're volunteering to understand for yourself. Let's look at the realization and epiphanies, right? And that is where a lot of clarity, lot of breakthrough will happen. You will understand. You will get a feeling of that situation, even though you may not be aware of it, but it will happen consciously or maybe subconsciously. Okay, we'll see. Please talk to me about relationship dynamics here. So it is a situation, Gemini, that you're trying to work with in yourself. You're definitely putting in a lot of effort. You're not ignoring your call to your intuition, as I'm getting here. You are facing it head on, basically. You're not trying to numb that sensation or that feeling, but you want to get a clarity, you want to get a whole lot of truth in this situation so that you're more practically, you're more clear about this whole situation. These two cards have come in together, so I'm going to take it, guys. Okay, now let's move into the reading. I'm going to continue using the same deck in here because this particular deck is huge. I do have difficulty in playing around with this in shuffling, but still, it's a beautiful deck, and I want to continue using the same message, same deck for more messages and clarity, guys. Okay. And, till now, the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. That is your energy. So you are definitely in that state, in that frame of mind, Gemini, that you are trying to work with your own energy, basically, because you are very, the King of Swords is very logical, can talk well, rationalize well. It's a mental energy without any kind of cloudiness. That's why we often, as readers, we often associate this particular King of Swords energy with somebody who is, a judge, a lawyer, a policeman, anybody, or legal consultant, anybody of that kind of a profession, right? An accountant who is very clear with their understanding. They don't like any kind of cloudiness what they know, they think, they can talk. That kind of an energy is what I'm getting out of this reading for you. So with this volunteer card, guys, you start off with a devil energy, right? So there is some kind of toxicity, temptation, codependency, narcissist behavior, anything of that kind, which has also been a kind of a learning lesson in your life, because after which you have the Nine of Swords, right? So this is again your energy, Gemini. And so when you think back, this is again a very shadow energy, is what I'm getting, right? It's a very shadow energy of your own self. But whenever you are kind of hitting that shadow energy, right? Whenever you're thinking subconsciously, maybe consciously you don't play around much with that, but when you're sleeping or you are thinking about something, it always happens. We go down deep into, or when we are in a very relaxed mood, right? We subconsciously tend to get back into our shadow side, right? So whenever you're getting into that energy, is what I'm getting, guys, is that you're feeling a lot of pain, and this is why in the shadow side, because you have still so much of pain in you, or guilt, or maybe even shame for whatever that devil shadow side energy is. You're not being able to sleep well for some of you, right? Because every time you try to counteract this shadow energy, it kind of overtakes your sensations, or overtakes your logical self, right? And this is again something that you have done, you have known before, you have not spoken about it, but it's all there inside of you. It's all there inside of you. You can feel that, even though you might not be able to express that feeling, but it's very much within you, because you're understanding this is a volunteer work, like right? You are not killing that shadow energy, you are letting it surface, but you're playing around with it so that you understand, you get a clarity of your own mistakes, right? And then with the Queen of Pentacles, now this could be a figure who is associated with this toxicity for some of you, right? Who is associated with this toxic situation, or if it's your energy, you are trying to ground yourself in here, right? You're trying to understand what it is that now you need to do. You're trying to be patient. Grounding means you're coming in touch with your stability for some of you, right? Or as like I said, it could be somebody associated in your life, but I take it as your energy, right? Or you could have Earth in your chart. If not, you are in contact with this energy, or maybe somebody is in your life. It can be anything, we'll clarify. But if this energy is persisting in your life, we will see what this is about. It can go either ways. It can be somebody who is a professional in your case, but at the same time is a boss, right? Has their money, has their pentacle, knows how to run everything, kind of an energy. For some, it could be a rectification. So it could be that you're trying to volunteer and understand how you can rectify the situation for some of you, but we'll clarify. For others, it could be that you're trying to be very patient in order to bring back your own stability in life. It can go either ways. It can go in many ways, rather, right? Because there is some kind of shadow side, which is where you're feeling you're not feeling very comfortable with that energy. Please talk to me about the devil here. You're not at all comfortable with this energy because it's not letting you rest. it's not giving you peace. That's what I would like to say. So something in your life is still very much in that shadow energy, is definitely not giving you peace, right? The Eight of Cups, Justice, and the Sun. Yeah. So you're clearly trying to get out of this situation, right? You're trying to get out of this situation, but the thing is, you know that you will have to abandon this scenario of this toxicity. You can't be sitting in that anymore, because this was your part of your karma that you had been suffering, and you're coming to your realization that you now need to let it go. You have to let it go. Whatever has emotionally not served you or has not given you complete truth and honesty in your self, in your understanding that you don't need those emotions anymore. So you're basically trying to, with the devil, you're basically what I'm getting, Gemini, is you're basically trying to liberate and free yourself from this situation. And this is where, because there is a lot of guilt sitting within you on this situation here, right? Pain, guilt, sorrow, anything, right? Yeah, the Lovers. Yeah, this definitely has to do with some kind of a relationship for some of you. And what kind of a relationship? As I said, it can be professional, it can be personal, it can be anything. But you are volunteering to liberate. You're volunteering now. You're understanding that it's time for you to let it go. Whatever is not a part of your life anymore, or you don't want to be. Please talk to me about the Nine of Swords, because this is a constant pain for you. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Yeah, the Prince of Cups in the reverse, right? There is a block. There is a block with your emotions that you're trying to free yourself from, because with so much, maybe there has been a lot of things that has gone wrong in the story, right? That has gone wrong. Yeah, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, right? Where your heart has dried out. For some of you, you don't have that love. You don't feel that love. You don't feel that sense of happiness. Even not love, just the feeling of being happy, right? Just being happy. So there is definitely a block in the story, which is where you are, you're trying to come out of that situation, guys. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Please talk to me about the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is Temperance, right? Yeah, you're trying to compromise on this situation, which concerns a sort of your relationship in here. Yeah, the King of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to compromise on a situation that you, either with somebody in your life that you feel you cannot work with anymore. Could be your boss, could be your spouse, could be your friend, could be your mother, could be your anybody, right? But somebody who could be even karmically connected with you, that figure. So you're coming to the point of realizing, Gemini, that you have to compromise with this energy here. With this energy, please talk to me about the Temperance. And you're being because you're trying to work on this situation very patiently, is also what I'm getting. But you're volunteering to take the next step forward because you're the Magician. Yeah, you're sharpening your tools over this situation, guys. This is again your energy, Gemini, the Two of Cups. Yeah, there has been a commitment with this situation here, where your heart has completely dried. So somebody could have ditched you. That's a simple way of putting it. Somebody could have left you, and you're feeling extremely sad about that situation, right? Or you could have possibly left somebody because of another situation in your life. It can go either ways, right? But this is something that you are understanding, you're manifesting, that you now need to bring back that happiness in yourself. You cannot keep your heart closed. You have to liberate your heart. You have to let go of the tension, of the worries, because of something that has happened with you over the past time period, whatever that situation could be. Please talk to me about the volunteer here. So you are taking that step to understand yourself better, Gemini, right? Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is where you have been all tied up. You have been all tied up. You didn't know what to do with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, where you could be feeling very disorganized in yourself because you did not know what it is, what you should do with so much of toxicity that you had been working with. Somebody could have kept you in a very toxic place. Somebody could have held you hostage, or it could be simply you, because this is your energy where you were not being able to decide what you should do here. And that's when Magician is showing up, which is telling me that you guys are coming to a point of taking a call on this situation. Because with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight of Swords, clearly you have not been able to communicate. You could not organize your words. You could not take a call on your communication. You were feeling very disorganized. You wanted to say something, but you haven't been able to volunteer saying that to somebody that you have to say something to, is also what I'm getting. So it was all up in your head, where you kept yourself completely closed off, right? Closed off. Because, like I said, it was like you wanted to say it, whatever that you had been volunteering to say to somebody, maybe here, right? But you haven't been able to organize yourself, Gemini, and that in turn, you have not been able to. That's where you have not been able to volunteer taking a call on this situation, the Hangman, yeah, and you were suspended. You kept everything on hold because you could not understand how to move with the situation, what to say, how to say it, right? And that's where you kept your heart blocked. That's where you manifested that situation, where you could not open your heart and talk. And this is where you're trying to understand how to free yourself from that situation, liberate your heart, open your heart, for with communication or towards some kind of communication that now needs to happen in your case, right? So this is your realization and epiphany. There is some kind of epiphany and realization that is coming, that you will be coming in contact with, Gemini. Then you have the Ace of Swords. So truthfully speaking, there is some kind of breakthrough, some kind of clarity that will happen in your case with the Three of Swords in the reverse, right? This is the healing process. A lot of healing, right? With some kind of truth, breakthrough, and it's going to be very honest truth, because this is where the healing is about to happen or will happen, right? But this is your energy. All these are your energies, Gemini, is that you definitely have to heal this Princess of Swords, because somebody could be waiting for some kind of communication from your end, or you could be waiting for some kind of communication, that you have to deliver. It can go either ways, right? And this is some kind of realization and epiphany that you cannot act like that, like where you're not talking, you're keeping your heart blocked, and you're feeling completely trapped in your head because you don't know what to say, how to say it. Every time you try to say something, you're all muddled up, you're all, that situation where you don't really know how to kind of give the exact story out. More so I'm getting, right? That is what the story is. So let's look at the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, that's what Spirit is saying, that you need to heal, guys. In order for that truth and clarity to be delivered, with somebody, or you need to deliver whatever that situation could be, right? You have to say that. It's time for you to deliver some kind of information, that also is a part of your realization, and it's also epiphany, that brings out where perspectives might change for you and for somebody in your life, right? Because then you got the Four of Swords. You're thinking about this with the Seven of Cups. You're, how to say it? That's your problem, Gemini, and you're not being able to deliver something that is stuck in your throat. If that's the way I would like to say this, it's kind of stuck in your throat and you want to say it, but then every time, like I said, you're getting very closed off, very nervous, anxious, you're delaying the whole process, you're quiet about it, you're quietly thinking about the whole situation, you're not talking about it, because again, the truth has to come out. And because of that situation, you are also at a complete loss of your own emotional understanding, right? Because you're not being able to say what is there in your heart. That's the problem. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, yeah. You're feeling very insecure. You're keeping everything very closed, under covers, right? You're like, it's hiding something, being very secretive about a situation and getting stuck. The 4 and 4, you're stuck over this situation. This is where the Three of Swords in the reverse. Please talk to me about the Three of Swords in the reverse. It's talking about your self-healing. It's very, very important for you, Gemini. You need to heal right now. Very much important. Yeah, Prince of Pentacles. See, that's what they are telling you. It's time for you to change your direction. Take your time. Don't be in a rush, right? Take your time. Don't be in a rush. But you're trying to see if you can go back. Nine of Wands. Yeah, but then again, you're like, can I do it? Can I actually heal that situation? Can I heal myself? Right? Can I rectify all the things that has gone wrong? But you're definitely trying to work around this energy. You're doing your due diligence, guys. Don't get me wrong. You're doing your due diligence, but it's kind of that energy I'm getting is that you need to deliver something to somebody who is waiting for some information, is more I'm getting. Let's see. Please talk to me about the Prince of Pentacles. Yeah, rebirth, judgment. Yeah, you have to take a call on this situation. You have to purge, right? You have to purge, Gemini. But the problem over here is that you're going very slow. You're doing your due diligence. You're trying to understand what direction or what words or what action you now require to take in order to find some kind of a solution to starting something new. You want a fresh start over a situation. You want to purge. You want to tell the truth, right? It's an awakening that you have to heal. You have to get out of that situation, because every time you are stuck in that energy, you are feeling extremely bad, even by yourself, right? Forget about anything else, even by yourself. The Fool. Yeah, see, I told you, you want to start something fresh, but then you're going very slow because you're also taking your time maybe to heal from a certain situation in order to move forward, right? Let's look at the Princess of Swords. So this is a waiting game here with regards to some kind of communication. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah, you're trying to take a decision on this story here. You're trying to take a decision, and more what I'm getting, the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to take a decision on what direction is better for you, what direction you need to choose in order to bring back some kind of a fresh start to a communication, a fresh new beginning to a story, something, that is occurring in here. Let's look at the realization and epiphany, because you're trying to get back your strength, your control over this situation, right? You're thinking about it, what you can do. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. You know how you can move forward. What is the action game plan? The Seven of Wands and the Star, right? Because you have been blocking moving forward. You have been guarding anything. You have been, you fear that as soon as you move forward, or as soon as you want to move forward, there will be others who are still in hiding who will come forward to stop you, and you have to defend yourself, because you want to move towards a purpose in life, right? And you don't want other people. This is, like your realization and epiphany is that you need to move forward. As simple as that. You need to communicate, you need to move forward, whatever that situation is. But the problem over here is you're taking a step back again, right? Back and forth a little bit. It's a little bit of a Gemini trait I'm getting here. Not being able to decide, right? At one moment you're like, okay, I can do it. The second moment you're like, oh, if I do this, maybe there will be others I have to deal with. Could be criticisms, adversaries, but again, the thing over here is that you have to find your strength, guys, to stand up against all odds in your way, right? And say no if you have to say no, and move forward towards your own destiny. So that is where you will require that power. That is where you will require to be an emperor in order to clear cut give directions and say that you are not willing to compromise on the situation that concerns your own future. That concerns your own future, right? Yeah, the wheel. This is where you want to change the whole situation. There is something in your life, Gemini, that's waiting to move, right? The world. Yeah, this is where there is a close of a cycle with a relationship dynamic, right? So you could be closing, some of you could be actually moving out of a relationship at this point in time as we speak, right? With the Princess of Pentacles. And this is where you are, again, you're trying to find a way to do it, Gemini, is what I'm getting. It's like a very fresh start to your understanding, more so I'm getting, as to how you end a chapter. If you guys have plans to travel, to relocate, to do something good, bring in joy, bring in celebration, you're trying to find a way towards that situation, right? With the Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, where some of you could be feeling a little bit drained in your monetary situation, because you know that you could have possibly depleted your wealth towards a commitment that you previously had. But we'll check to see. Where a lot of people, because of a commitment that you have had previously with somebody in your life, which is what you want to close, or with people who have actually drained you of your finances, because you have given away too much. You have given away, and that's your relationship dynamic, where you're coming to a point of understanding that it cannot continue to happen. It has to be, if you're giving, you have to get back. Simple. Right? So until you get back, that cannot be a balanced relationship or a balanced commitment. So that is what you're trying to figure out. Please talk to me about the World card here. That's where you're trying to figure out, Gemini, what you can do in order to get out of this situation. Yeah. The Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. You want a lot of your wish fulfillment, which is still not fulfilled. You have been stuck in a very wrong place, wrong situation. You have been, trying to save up a lot of money for your wish fulfillment. You have been hiding a lot of things under cover. Maybe others don't know. You have some kind of secret fund somewhere, but that only you know. But again, there is a part of insecurity as well if that money is going to give you back your wish fulfillment, right? So, this is where you're trying to understand what it is that you need to do in order to close the last chapter of your life, the High Priestess. Yeah, a lot of you guys will be subconsciously working on this energy because you're looking forward. You want to get out of that feeling of hiding and being insecure. You want to open up, you want to enjoy life, you want to see the beauty of life, you want to go far, you want to enjoy traveling, you want to do a lot of things you probably haven't seen around the globe, around the world. There is a lot of wish inside of you, Gemini. You know, you really want to open up and feel the pleasure. Feel the pleasure, right? Please talk to me about the Princess of Pentacles here. So this is where you're kind of imagining what it is. Maybe you want to visit a country you haven't seen, but it's in your wish list. Okay? You haven't gone to a place, you haven't done things because you have been very insecure. You haven't been able to open up and enjoy life, is more what I'm getting. Please talk to me about the Princess of Pentacles, which is what you want to do now. Yeah, see, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about stability. It's about money, right? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking at a turning point, Gemini. You're definitely thinking about investing in a new place, doing something new with your part of the stability factor, right? Getting out. With the King and the Queen of Pentacles, you could have been tied with somebody in your life that you don't want to be a part of, where you haven't been able to speak the truth, and it's you want to go move forward in your life. In your life, you don't want to stay in that toxic place anymore, and because you have a lot of wish, you do have a lot of wish that you have not been able to explore. You want to see life, you want to feel life, you want to enjoy life, but you also need your stability. So there is something new you are thinking about, a new turning point in your life where you don't have to worry about money, you don't have to worry about finances, about security, about safety, and all you need to do is to enjoy life wholeheartedly, is more what I'm getting, guys. Because with the Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, let's look at the Ten of Cups. There's some kind of commitment. The Six of Swords, yeah, you want to move away from that, Gemini. You want to move away from that commitment. The Moon, yeah. But, there's a lot of, again, you're imagining the worst, right? You could be fearing this situation about the Moon, or also something that you're not very sure about how to do it as of now maybe, but there is a transition that's showing up. The Six of Pentacles, with the Six, it's always about transition here. So there is something, although you're not very clear or you're maybe hiding it from other people. Please talk to me about the Six of Pentacles. You're probably not talking about the situation right now, but there's definitely some kind of a transition that is going to occur, right? Yeah, the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Wands. Yeah, because you see, you have learned your lesson. You want to let that pain go. And you're also understanding that you don't have to keep that pain. The Ten of Swords in the reverse is absolution, surrendering that pain, letting it go. With the Six of Swords, right? You want to let that, yeah, this is what it is. The Six of Swords, you want to let that pain go because there has been a lot of pain where reciprocity has not happened. And you're understanding. You're looking at your future. You're thinking that if you stay in that place or if you keep that pain alive, you will not be able to move forward in your life, Gemini. So you need to clear that energy here, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you need to get back your passion, guys. You need to come back to a balance in your life. In your professional and personal life, you need a balance to come back in here. Please talk to me about the relationship dynamics, please. So there is something you will learn to understand as you move through this period, guys. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. Yeah, you definitely want to bring back your rewards for all your hard work. You want to take that leap of faith to be alone, right? Even if that means that you get back your reward, your money, right? With the relationship dynamics, you want to separate yourself from a situation that you have not been enjoying in your life, Gemini. And you want to enjoy life now. You definitely want to enjoy life. You want to bring back your success, the fruits of hard labor, hard work that you have put in, right? And you want to travel light. You want to travel light in your life, and you trust that you can do that. You're trusting in yourself that it will be possible, even if that means some of you guys will have to live alone. You're ready to do that, right? You're ready to do that, and you're trusting that, or for some, you're trusting that you will find somebody who is single and beautiful again in your life. It can go either ways, right? And you can start a fresh new relationship with somebody who is not attached with anything in their life and is, is ready to come forward. So it can go either way. So some of you guys are wanting to travel light, meet somebody who is single, beautiful, has all the enchanting, qualities of an independent, hardworking woman. That could be one. The second could be that you are thinking by yourself that you could become single and stay single, travel light, enjoy your life, see around the world, look at the globe, do whatever that you want to do and you haven't done for whatever period in time, Gemini, right? So this is like your wish fulfillment. This is your wish fulfillment that you're thinking about, right? That you want to bring back in your life, the Three of Cups. Yeah, you want to be happy. You want to have a good relationship. You want to reunite with people, with friends, have parties, have gatherings, that, do everything that makes you happy, right? That's your wish fulfillment. That's your understanding that you cannot get stuck in a situation and not enjoy life. You need to move forward. You need to do something that brings back that quality of goodness and happiness even in your own self. I'll just check one more, guys, just to see. Please talk to me about the King of Pentacles. And this is where you're thinking, because this is where your stability, money, monetary funds is something that needs attention for you to plan out something like this in your destiny or for your destiny. Please talk to me about the King of Pentacles. From the page to the king, you want to graduate from wherever you are to becoming more solid in your own self. The Tower, yeah. You need to move out of your comfort zone, wherever you're stuck, guys. You need to move out of the comfort zone. The Two of Cups, yeah. The Four of Cups, which is not making you happy. The Five of Pentacles, yeah, there you go. You're stuck in a very bad situation, Gemini, and for some of you, it's terrible. You need to move out of that comfort zone, where you're feeling completely, what's the word? Tight. Not only tight, you're feeling miserable. right? With a situation that you have committed to, but you don't want to be in that situation. It also could be personal, it could be professional, but you need to move out of the comfort zone in order to bring back your wish fulfillment. Please talk to me about the Tower. And this is the epiphany. This is the epiphany. This is the realization of your own situation here. You know, that you need to let it go. Whatever the comfort zone, you have to move out. Four of Wands, the High Priestess. Yeah. You're stuck in a very, you're stuck in a marriage for some of you, right, that you're trying to work around with. Or it could be just within you, which concerns your happiness, security, your financial security for some of you. You know, you're trying to, it's a very silent energy that you have to let things go. You have to move out of your comfort zone. And if you move out of your comfort zone, what is that you now need to do? That is that kind of an energy I'm getting out here. The Chariot, yeah. In order to move forward, what do you have to plan? How do you plan it? What is that you have to do now? You know, that kind of an energy that is coming up in here that's telling me that you're kind of intuitively, subconsciously, you're planning a lot of things because you're already planning to leave a situation for some of you. You know you have to move out of your comfort zone. But if you move out of your comfort zone or wherever that you have been stuck in, you definitely need a solid, foolproof plan in here, Gemini, right? And that is where you are working yourself with at this point. Be true to yourself, the Chariot. Yeah, see, they are telling you. But to move, you have to be true to yourself, right? What you want. You can't go back and forth. You have to be very true to yourself, religion and spirituality, the Nine of Wands. Because you have kind of learned something. There has been a spiritual awakening in you, guys, right? That is moving you forward, that is pushing you forward. You're getting back a lot of spiritual strength in you, even though you're very tired, but you're still holding on because you do have, some of you could be very religious or some of you could be very spiritual, but whatever your faith is, that's keeping you moving, right? That is giving you that kind of a thing. Dietary change, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, but you have to watch yourself, guys, for a new start, because some of you could be lacking in, your health could be suffering at this point because you're trying to hold up against all odds, right? So you need to look after yourself, eat carefully, plan yourself well for a new start in your life, but you have to take care of that. End of an era, Five of Wands. Yeah, there has been a lot of drama, Gemini, which is going to close in your life. And that's where you will be able to start something fresh. But in order to start something fresh, guys, you definitely have to take care of your health in here, right? Finances and the Wheel. Yeah, things will improve. Things will improve for you, Gemini. You will get back. Financial part of the story will be much, much better as you move forward. These are all the energies that is showing up in the pipeline. It's not here. But for the moment, you will have to travel through this energy in order to come here, right? So take your time, work with this, look into it, take the guidance, and enjoy this reading, guys. Till then, goodbye.